Yo, welcome to the Bald Podcast. My name's Emerson, and this is my co-host Mikey, and this is the first episode, the pilot. So the way we do things around here is we're gonna do a bald person of the day in honor of our bald podcast, and then we're just gonna move right into it. So Mikey, please enlighten me.
Today's bald person of the day is my dear old Uncle Bill. He owns M&M Market and is a great hard worker, and he is extremely bald and an amazing person. Bill Fields.
And he's our logo, right?
Not yet, but someday.
Someday he'll be our logo.
Just you wait.
All right. So let's jump right into it. Let's just jump into it. Let's dive right into this. The play. Dude,
yeah.
What? That was awesome. I love the play, dude.
That's lit.
Like, dude, everyone involved with that was just like fantastic people. Like,
I don't think anybody understands that social norms are completely constructed on previous beliefs, and that everybody's an amazing person and some people are really crappy no matter what. But usually the crappy people aren't the weird people.
Yeah.
Or not weird people, but you know what I mean, deemed weird people.
I think it's weird how people think theater kids are weird, but theater kids are so cool. That is the ones we know.
Well, they're weird.
But
we are weird too.
But say that about anybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I
mean, I was a band kid at one point, so
yeah.
What does that tell you?
Yeah. Hey, we could be making a an assumption about band kids though. But
no, band kids are all weird, man.
Yeah, that's facts. Even theater kids, even Catherine, she's like, I'm in band and it's weird.
No, as a former band kid, definitely strange.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you remember the big kid that swam that one year? He was a freshman. I think maybe it was last year, but he was peak band kid. Always talking about Shrek and stuff, man.
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh, dude, that guy. Peak band kid. Peak band kid. He would walk in and be singing All Stars, Smash
Dude,
Mouth.
no.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Why is it that every single band kid
obsession
with All Star?
Yeah, obsession with All Star and Shrek, and then Among Us. But
People's Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Dude, it's so good though. It's funny.
It is funny to an extent.
To an extent, you're right.
At some point, it gets to be too much, and you just can't
shut up.
handle it.
Just shut up. Shut your mouth.
Talking.
Shut your mouth.
But yeah, dude, the play, really, I enjoyed that a lot. Because I kind of went into it jokingly. I was like, guys,
dude,
what if we went and did the full play, and we auditioned for it, and we just tried to get it as popular as we could, and we succeeded, but it was way more fun than I thought it would be. For
real, dude. I didn't obviously there's a few people. I mean, everybody's weird in the cast, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's endearing.
I don't know what that means, but yeah,
it's cool. It's a nice
nice
weird.
It is a very nice weird, and I made a lot of friendships, and I'm really happy I made them.
Although there's one person we didn't like,
who shall be.
We'll not name them, but if you're listening to this, you probably know who it was.
If you're listening to this and you're on
if you know who we are, then you know who it is.
Right.
Because it's not a secret.
Yeah.
Are they coming to the I'm sorry. Are they coming to the bald body? Are they coming to the cast party?
Yeah, I think that's
okay. I think that's everybody. They did not come to IHOP.
No.
Dude, it was so. Did you see people inviting themselves into IHOP?
No.
Or not into the group picture that Ian was taking, and then they just decided to come to IHOP also.
For real?
Yes, the girl who played Xavier Jones.
Oh.
Invited herself, and then she also invited herself into the hype band, which hype band was hype.
Yeah, the hype band.
The hype band was hype, dude.
The hype band was so hype.
Caitlin and Taylor are so cool.
I know.
That's
what I'm saying. Though. Specifically, those two and Buffy, I got really close with.
Yeah.
I think not really close, but I'm saying they're really cool. I never would have guessed.
Oh yeah, and then Ben and I last night after we got back to Norwell, we were just sitting in the parking lot, just talking, and Carson and Zoe and Connor pulled up, and we just talked for 10 minutes, and it was awesome. Carson's cool. I like
Carson. Yeah, Carson. They're all really cool. Carson, Zoe, they're all awesome.
I like Carson a lot, and Zoe's cool. I am so glad she handled that Zoe handled the money.
What do you mean?
For the gift.
Oh yeah, I gave Zoe. No, I gave Carson my money, and I'm guessing Carson obviously gave it to Zoe.
Right.
Dude, Carson's house in that picture is so sick.
Oh yeah, it's so cool. They have an elevator, dude.
For context, Carson, I don't know where Carson lives, but he lives in like this one house that's pretty dope. And I don't know how to explain it.
It's like vintage almost.
Yes,
It's like an
vintage.
antique shop. It's so cool.
Dude, it is. And they have like this manual elevator that works.
I think a manual elevator is way cooler than automatic.
For real.
Because
imagine
Carson
just,
was
pulling a rope.
Carson was just like, oh yeah, it's manual though. I'm like, man, that's so much cooler.
Yeah.
What are we on about?
Honestly.
I wish I had an elevator in my house, or like a dumb waiter.
Dude, no. I think it might be in our house. I
You
think
have a dumb waiter?
maybe. Or no, it was our old house.
Oh,
We had one. Or at least like a chute where you throw your laundry down.
we have one of those.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's just a
Not a
hole.
dumb
Though.
waiter.
It's just like it's like you pull open like this. I don't know, like a cabinet, but like a chest almost.
Yeah,
And then there's just a hole. You throw it downstairs, and it's
that's
awesome.
so cool. I
It's
love
just
it.
like a chute.
Dude, I think we have one in our house, but I don't know where it leads to because like there's no area down here for it to collect.
It's just filling up.
It's just filling up. I mean, we don't use it obviously. Our laundry room's like in the main floor, but yeah.
So well, our chute is upstairs, because that's where all the kids' bedrooms are
Yeah.
in my house. So it's upstairs and it goes to the main floor. So it just
Yeah.
it's awesome.
That's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. It's nice because like I'll just collect laundry on my floor because I don't know, I don't want to put it away.
Dude, yeah, I put it in a basket in the corner and then I let it collect there for a week and then I have a boatload of laundry to do.
I'll put it in this pile, and then I'll just take that whole pile, throw it in the chute, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's done. It's just nice.
It is very nice. Dude, but yeah, the play was amazing.
I like how we keep getting like extremely off topic, and then we come back to the play, because the play, literally insane. If you guys did not see the play, you were missing out. Okay, so the play we did was called Puffs, and it was basically like a parody of Harry Potter. It was told from the Hufflepuff's perspective, and it was a comedy, and it was so fun, and it was so funny. We drew what 319 people, 319 people to
the first night,
and then the second night probably like 250.
Yeah, it was like
pretty insane.
The first night, 319, was more than the last two plays made combined 4 nights of plays.
Yeah,
which I think is insane
Wild.
that we pulled that many people out, but for good reason. It was funny.
Yeah. Oh no, it was a really good play.
I thought it was hilarious.
I think it definitely brought people's expectations up for the school like
plays in general.
Play organization, or what do I want to call it? Foundation.
Yeah.
But like people like just, to be fair, before this I had not known of a single play that we had done at Normal.
I think I remember just seeing pictures of like Ty on like the picture. On the,
oh yeah,
on
Ty
the
was telling
thing.
me how he's been in the
I
last
remember,
few plays.
I remember that, just seeing like a picture of him because like it was last year because I remember the mask. I thought it was just cringe. I mean, like I shouldn't have thought that because like
cringe.
But it's just kind of like a predetermined notion that like theater plays are weird. But dude, we had so many people come out that like you would not imagine would come out. People that are like
Jacob.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Invested in the play. He was like asking me questions in the locker room, and I was like, "Hey man, you're the last person I expected to do that."
I feel like he's more nerdy than he lets on. Like
I
feel like he's more like
so.
Sam.
He's definitely gotten a lot more tolerable. Like I like him now. I used to think he was just kind of a jerk.
No, well, I think he used to be.
Yeah,
but like
no, that's what I'm saying.
The
changed.
last 2 years specifically, like he's much better. Like whenever we were freshmen, I remember him and Bobby had like a scuffle over something completely stupid because I think that their egos clashed because Bobby used to be the same way almost.
Bobby used to be extremely egotistical.
Yeah,
like, he was like he would walk around and he knew he was the best.
Yeah, so I think that's why Bobby and Jacob had such a like weird dynamic freshman year during swim because their egos just clashed like crazy. But once both their egos died down, like
they both got over it.
Bobby humbled himself, like especially like listening to what his dad said about like that no matter what, no matter how strong you are, there's always going to be another guy stronger than you and better than you.
Yeah.
And Jacob,
I don't
know what happened.
Probably just hanging out with Alana.
Not even that. It's just like
he's just matured in general.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, by the way, I'm sick, so sorry for that.
Yeah.
But
he's just coughing and such.
Yeah, I had to run away from the mic and cough. But yeah, I think definitely Jacob he's cool now.
Oh, I love Jacob.
I rock with him.
I love Jacob now.
Does not change the fact that swim sucks.
Oh, swim is terrible.
I hate swim, dude. I literally dread going to practice every single day.
Dude, Me too. Like once I get in the pool, I mean it's not terrible because like
Yeah.
you're just kind of there already.
It's the beforehand.
It's the beforehand.
I walk into the pool, I'm like,
You smell the chlorine.
I don't want
you're
to be
like,
here, man. And then when you get out, you're just trembling. You're in pain.
You're
man.
drained.
Yeah.
I remember last year, just I don't know why I remember.
I
this.
walked out of the pool like with my legs shaking before. 'Cause
Really?
We did a swim, like a kicking practice.
Dang.
Well, that's because my kick is terrible though. Like,
Dude, my kick sucks too.
man, shut up.
Right now.
Literally, shut up. Yeah, my kick sucks all the time. Shut up, dude.
Dude, but I remember just last year specifically looking at you in the locker room. You just like looking down at the floor, just like drained, not talking to anybody.
Man, I've done that this year.
That was so like I don't know why I remember that. Just because I remember it.
I was just.
Tanner is kicking our butts with these
Oh
practices.
yeah,
already.
dude, these are rough.
They are.
They're rough, man.
They are not good.
I don't want to do this no more.
I don't either, man.
Yeah, I don't. Well, Mary was saying how this is like, was our day one practice the girls' week 3 practice?
Yes.
That's not
That's
fair,
wild.
man. That
I
ain't
know-
fair.
I know girls are like I'm not-
Biologically, okay.
usually like we are.
preface this: we are not sexist, but biologically, men are stronger than women.
Yeah, that's just
That's
how like.
just,
I
that's
mean,
just
not
how-
always, obviously.
Not always, of course, not always.
But
Dude,
like overall.
A bunch of women beat the crap out of me. Like it wouldn't even be close.
No, that's facts. But like specifically with swimming though,
Yeah.
a man is more likely to do a faster time than a woman, and that like reflects on like
yeah.
our records. Like I would have all the female records right now, but
Mhm.
like I don't have a single individual male
I
record.
think I would be close to the girls' 50 record.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like a 25?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I swim at 25.
I think it's like a 24, 25, but like that's
I would be close to that.
relatively like slow for.
And
a
I'm
guy.
not. Yeah, I would say that's relatively slow for like. I guess for our team, we
Yeah.
have a pretty quick team.
We have
But like in general, that's pretty slow.
no,
for a
yeah,
guy.
absolutely, especially like on a record level. Oh my
Mhm.
god, dude,
Yeah.
that'd be like broken like that if
Yeah.
it was a guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's what I mean though, is like even that girls usually practice similarly to us. It's weird. Like we just
Mhm.
have a specifically faster sprinting.
We have the same practices as them, don't we? Usually.
Now that's what I mean though, but like we started 2 weeks behind them and we had the same practice off the start and it was bad.
It was hard.
I was dying. And like a few days ago, the practice that we did, I forget specifically what it was, but it was god awful.
Was it the 3 100s, 300, 3 100s,
Yes.
300, and we did it like what 3 times? 2
Yes.
times? I don't remember.
So basically, overall, it was 2,400 yards of straight sprinting, which
I'm gonna be real with you. I did not make a single time.
no,
No, I know. I made the first 100.
I don't
times.
blame you.
I made a first 100 times.
dude, isn't a mile 1,600 yards? 1,650.
Yeah,
It's 1,650.
somewhere around there.
So that's like a mile and a half of straight sprinting. Think about that.
Man,
Think about that.
man, I can't even run a whole mile.
We were
straight sprinting.
swimming for a mile and a half
Uh-huh.
sprinting. Obviously, like we had minute amount.
We had very short breaks.
Yes.
I think our break in between set was a minute.
Yeah. In between, like, so we did it one time through, and then we did it another time through. So 1,200 each, like, time through.
Yeah.
And we had a minute in between, like, each.
Not enough.
Not enough.
I was suffering.
And the thing is, the 100s were like on 130.
Well, I think it started 130 and then went down to 120.
Yeah, for the first time through.
Yeah.
And then he realized that we couldn't make the 120s because that's absolutely insane.
That's pretty fast.
For like, well, it's,
For like after swimming an entire practice and
No,
then like
after swimming 600 in
Yeah.
that one set already.
Yeah.
Because you swim 3 100s and then a 300, and then right after, no break between the 300 and the next 100, you go from doing a 300 to another 3 100s on 120, which is fast. If you're not a swimmer, you won't understand. But like,
Man, I was adding water to the pool for how much I was crying.
dude, but like my fastest 100 time is a 50-second, only 30 seconds away from.
And that's with adrenaline and you're going off the block.
Yes, like that's
in a
way like
competitive scene. So
yes, it's a lot.
yeah,
It was insane. I'm surprised I even made them.
my fastest is 57. That's like what 20 seconds,
Yes,
which
Like,
is even slower.
Emerson, like for you specifically, like you and then like all the other like freshmen and sophomores and like even juniors that like aren't, I don't know, like
Elite swimmers.
like I've done swim outside of school, but for you guys that hadn't,
Mm.
that is an insane time to make.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's the time we don't push until like the winter practices.
No, that's what I said. Last year during the winter practices,
That's what we were doing.
not even that, I don't think. I remember it being easy.
I think maybe we did something like that for 100s on 120 during the 100 practice.
Yes, but that's it. It wasn't like
but
a
that
300 and
practice
then
is
one.
supposed to be impossible.
No, it's not even. Yeah, but
That
like,
one's supposed to be
and the
extremely
thing is, it was still easier than what we did
difficult.
the other day, dude.
Just
That
because
was
of like how
terrible.
conditioned we are right now compared to what we will be in this winter.
Yeah.
And then also like the longevity. I don't know how to say that word. Longevity?
Yeah,
Perhaps?
longevity.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Longevity of the set because we did twice through.
Yeah, it was,
So-
and the girls only did it one time through, which means we did it harder than what the girls had been doing, even though they have 20 hours of practice more than us.
And I don't think we even have 20 hours yet. Like I personally, I don't know if I have 20 hours.
Oh, probably not, because we had to play, obviously, which kind of interfered with
Well,
like.
hold on. We have 2 weeks of practice in. That's 10 days. And those each were an hour and a half. So I don't think anybody has 20 hours in.
No, I don't even know, man.
Nobody has 20 hours. Because wait, what is 10 times 1.5? That's 15.
Yeah, so we only have like 15 hours of practice right now.
And they have
20 hours more than that.
20 hours more than that.
It's wild.
Not ideal.
No, not ideal at all. And obviously, like, I feel like it'll start getting better.
I hope so.
Because, like, you can't really get much faster than that. Like, for a
100
practice.
on 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let's win my PR every day.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
last year it was hard for me to get under a minute.
yeah.
Like, I got the first time I got under a minute was at Oak Hill.
Dude, that's, like, towards the end.
Relay, Oak Hill, 57 seconds.
That's good, though. I
That
mean,
was
like,
kind of wild though.
that's wild.
And we still lost.
We had a lot of
but
hype.
it's okay.
We had a lot of hype, though.
That was a hype day for me.
I feel like overall, as long as we don't get burnt out from those practices, Tanner, if you're listening right now, which I know you're not, but if you were, please don't burn us out because we're gonna have injuries and blah blah blah. If you work us too hard right now, that's why you never see you like swimming these fast times at the beginning. Sure, everybody could do that if they wanted a great team, you know. Like if that's how it worked, everybody would be doing that, but they don't because that's gonna injure your teammates.
The thing I have to say about it is I think like form deteriorates so far when we're doing like sprint stuff like this.
Yep.
And if we don't work on stroke, like perfecting your like form before we go into like hard conditioning, like I think practice it should be warm up, stroke work, then the hard stuff.
Yeah, no.
Or I don't know.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not a coach,
absolutely.
but that's what I would think would help me the most, just because my form I can kind of like cross over sometimes.
Yeah,
or, like-
exactly.
Like I don't always like kick as like hard as I should. Like I'll just kind of dangle almost. But like if I worked on like form, so if we did the warm up, which takes like 15 minutes, then we did form work, which takes I don't know 15-20 minutes. We still have an hour to do like whatever you want for the set.
Dude, yeah, exactly. It's wild. Like I don't understand why we don't do that. Like you're supposed to build up your stroke while you're getting harder and harder because that makes sense because then you're like used to going hard with the good stroke.
Yeah.
But if you start out going hard, then your stroke's going to get sloppy
And
because
it's
you're
gonna be
practicing.
impossible to fix it later.
Exactly, because you get used to doing a hard workout
Yep.
with a sloppy stroke, which is not efficient, which isn't good.
Yeah, it hurts you too.
It hurts you too because
Like,
you
get
screw up
mad.
your stroke.
I get mad shoulder pains later in the season.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
We need to work on our stroke more than anything.
Yep. Like I have to teach myself my stroke like at practices some days because I'm like, all right, if I keep doing this, I am going to blow my shoulder out.
Yep. Just make sure you're.
Yeah, I have to go.
not
I have to go
crossing
straight down. I have to go
Yeah.
straight down, and I struggle with that.
At
Just
least
'cause-
you know.
Yeah, I know. I know what I need to work on. It's just so hard to apply it because I'm trying to make times.
Yeah, exactly.
Enough I gotta say about that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, if you're listening and you're thinking about doing swim, just
Keep in
be
mind.
prepared.
Well, it depends on where you're
I guess it depends. If
you're
you
at
go to, if
Norwell-
you go to Norwell and you're planning on doing swim,
be
just
prepared.
be prepared for like very hard things to happen. Like swim is very difficult. Don't get me wrong,
Oh.
and it's gonna be hard no matter where
in
you
general,
are.
yeah.
But like Norwell swim is definitely a different kind of difficult.
Right now, especially. I
Right
don't
now,
know.
yeah.
It's because he sees that we have potential.
Well,
and
because we
he-
lost literally no one last year.
No, yeah. So we have really good potential because like we didn't lose. We only lost like
We lost Garrett.
Garrett, and then Bobby is not doing it this year.
Yeah.
But like Bobby,
Someone will step up. Like even Kale could step up and fill with Bob. Kale's crazy.
yeah, Kalo's pretty good.
Dude, he's literally
He's wild.
so fast.
He's
in
faster
LA.
than me. He's faster than me sometimes at practice.
He's crazy.
He is wild. He'll do some good things.
Or like Sam could replace Bobby in like relays for like 50s.
Oh yeah,
or like if he
absolutely.
swims fly, literally anybody on the team. And like Bobby was good. Don't get me wrong, Bobby was pretty good.
Yeah,
Like he definitely helped a lot of relays, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
we have the pieces.
So I think that there's like an A swimmer, B swimmer, and then there's like a C swimmer.
Uh huh.
Bobby was more like a
He was a B. I would say he was a B.
B
swimmer.
or C.
Yeah. I mean, obviously not an A because we have a really good team.
I think that A's would be
You.
Brody, Jacob, me, Kellen for uh me for sprint free, Jacob for like mid distance free, and yeah,
Yeah.
Brody for fly and back.
Brody for everything, man.
Brody could be anything honestly, and then Kellen for obviously breaststroke.
And then we have like Carson
Marin
and Marin.
Marin
both for
Carson,
distance.
our distance are A.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all we need. I mean, that's covers most bases.
Thomas would probably be a B swimmer for distance now.
He's good at 200. He's pretty good at 200.
Yeah, actually you're right. Yeah, 200.
He's a pretty good 200. And is he under a minute yet or 2 minutes?
No, that's hard to get.
Is that really okay? I don't know. I
Well,
don't know that much.
for me it's hard to get. He got like a 205 though.
I would
That's pretty
say
good.
I would say I thought he was close. Hopefully this year he might get somewhere close.
I'm terrible at 200, dude. I don't get it. Like I'm good at like 100 free. I can get a 50-second, but dude, 200,
Mm.
I don't think I've ever gone below 2 minutes.
I mean that's hard.
It's
It's because of a weird distance. I think it's a weird distance.
It's a weird mindset.
100, you can definitely sprint the whole thing. 50,
Yes.
you can sprint the whole thing. 500, you pace.
And
But
then,
for 200, that's like right in between. You're
yeah,
either pacing or
you're supposed to sprint, but like
that's
it's
so
hard to.
long.
It's
That's
hard
such a
to.
long sprint.
It is. That's my coach always told me sprint, but I just die. I die.
I lose my momentum.
I miss Coach Sean, dude. I wish Coach Sean coached.
Yeah, I've heard he was really good.
Norwell. Dude, he was like my favorite coach.
Just hit the wall.
Yeah, but he was my favorite coach.
Yeah, I haven't had him, but I didn't do summer swim, so I don't really know.
No, he didn't. He was Otters. He
Yeah.
coached Otters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wish like walls and houses were built like they used to be built.
What do you mean by that?
Thicker, dude. The walls are so thin now.
Oh, dude, have I
They put
told
them
you
up so
the,
cheap.
have I told you the story of my like birthday party?
Dude, I
And
was there.
You were there? Oh yeah,
Yes.
you were there.
I was there.
That was dude.
Dude,
Gerald,
your dad-
hilarious, man.
What did
You
Gerald
guys-
say?
He
Yeah.
goes, okay, so I'm a.
Tell the story. Tell the story.
This is probably 5th grade, 4th grade, 4th grade, because that's the year that you cried because we were in the same class. This was definitely 4th grade because
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
like
yeah.
really close friends.
That's
in 4th
true.
grade.
That's true.
So 4th grade, it's my birthday party. I have a tradition. We go laser tagging pretty much every year. And then Xander or Gerald Borney, he came with us.
Jerry Bear.
We used to be really good friends. But he came with us, and we were at my house probably eating like a pizza or something.
No, it was
We're probably
it was a cookie cake. or
yeah, it
something.
was dessert time.
so
We were eating dessert, and that
good.
thing was fire.
It was. I remember
And
that.
My brother and my sister are upstairs like fighting or something. And my dad goes up there and like yells at him to like stop doing that and go to bed. And we're just sitting there in silence in the kitchen because the upstairs is like there's a loft, so it's like kind of open air.
Yeah.
And so like sound carries. And we're just sitting there in silence. And Gerald freaking Borney goes, "You guys really need some thicker walls."
Dude,
And
it was
I'm just
so
like,
good.
I'm just like, man, it ain't even about walls. It's open air.
Dude, it's
Oh,
so funny.
It is such a good story.
Dude, but your dad has such a booming voice, like you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When he yells, it carries.
Dude, yeah.
But like my voice carries like all the time. So
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. Like my mom always jokes about how you and Thomas are the loudest.
yeah. Well,
You're
it's
naturally the
true. It's
loudest.
just not, like sometimes I don't even realize it. Like
Yeah.
definitely like when we were on IHOP last night.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
That was really funny though.
That was
I kind of
funny.
feel bad for Owen because
Yeah,
I was
'cause
definitely
he gets
making
really
things,
anxious.
I was definitely making things very difficult for him.
Oh yeah,
Which
absolutely.
Owen, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna defend myself. I'm just sorry.
Yeah, don't eat. You should.
I mean, I banged my head on the table like 4 times because Buffy goes, "Bofa," and I go, "What's Bofa?" And then they go, "Both of these nuts," and I bang the table once with my hand, slide my pen aside, and just go
with his head.
with my
It was
hand.
so funny.
And Owen just goes, "What?"
No, he like puts his hands up. He's like, "What is going on?" Dude,
I didn't
because-
see it, but
Dude,
oh my god!
He was like freaking out. He was like, "Guys."
And I walked over there when we were about to leave. I was like, "Owen, are you doing okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And Melina's sitting right beside me, and she just shakes her head. I'm like, "I'm sorry, Owen."
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm out of here.
It was so funny.
Oh
Dude,
man,
the party.
IHOP
even
is
the-
wild. Dude,
the-
IHOP.
The hype band
the hype band was really fun. We were listening to Bruno,
and Maroon 5.
Maroon 5. Dude, Way Back was awesome. Honestly, I didn't mind the way there because like we played Thomas's better songs at least,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as hype.
No, not at all. Towards the end, it got hype, but then we got there.
Yeah, dude, we put on Industry, baby. Yo,
Dude,
Lil
that's
Nas hits so hard.
yeah. Anybody who don't like him,
Man, you're just homophobic if you don't like him.
Eh,
Nah,
nah, yeah.
Literally everyone I've heard say, "Man, I don't like Nas." Is
It
you know
could
what
be.
the
It could
reasoning
be.
is?
It could be like his devil association, though.
That's
like
true.
Jacob.
That's true.
That's fair.
But like, yeah, you know.
But
what,
if you're
fair.
homophobic,
but like,
and that's
it's like, what is apostolics? Like,
Yes.
like apostolic people that go to our school. I'm like, yo, what you guys think of this new Nas song? And like, I don't like him. He's gay. I'm like, hey, yo, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be saying that. Like,
Dude.
you can be Christian and not be homophobic.
For real.
I mean, it's not that hard. Literally, the whole point of Christianity is just to love people. That's the whole thing.
Right.
And you can't just be like, actually, I don't like you because you like men or you like women.
So-
Therefore, you are going to hell.
Yeah, it's
like,
wild.
hey, yo, bro,
How do you like? I don't know how you like
man,
have that viewpoint.
man,
really.
you for real just hate gay people.
Dude, you know what's wild
Huh.
is that we didn't like gay marriage was not like commonly legal in the United States until 2013.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Hey.
That's wild.
Man.
Dude, that's why they have Pride Month in like I think it's June, right?
Uh-huh.
Is because that's whenever it got like ratified at the Supreme Court. Dude, that is wild.
Man.
How? Like imagine just like you
Who
can't
is the
get
pre-
married because you're gay. That is like such a
Was
like
Obama the president at that point?
yeah. Dude, that's like such a
Based
foreign
Obama.
that's
Based Obama.
that's like such a foreign like thing to think. I don't know, dude.
I feel like it should just have
That's wild.
always been legal, but like
I know. I mean, I would understand like in the 60s and before like people not thinking that's okay, but like
man,
70s
like the
and
90s, bro, it wasn't legal then.
no, exactly, or like
What?
2000s.
Man, I feel like I just had a revelation.
I feel like it's mainly up to like it was mainly just because like it was an argument between state laws and federal laws. Like in
Yo, like
history.
U.S. history, Mr. Knuth. Shout outs to you for teaching us the best stuff.
Someday we're having him on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Mr.
you, just
Knuth,
you wait.
The greatest man I've ever met.
Oh,
he's awesome. He's
I gave him a hug
wonderful.
yesterday after the play.
I should have. I saw him, but I was like, "Hey, Mr. Knuth, thank you."
He
And
is
said,
so
"Of course."
wholesome.
He
No.
is. He's a wholesome guy.
I feel like it was mainly not an argument that it should be legal. I feel like it was an argument between state laws and federal laws, but overall it's like the civil rights movement, you know?
Yeah.
It's like not giving black people full rights. You should
Yeah,
because
what?
they're people.
They're just people.
Like obviously I'm glad that they at least like it didn't carry on further. Obviously there's been further discrimination since the 60s.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Man,
obviously.
Literally, just imagine being racist in 2021.
Imagine being racist, homophobic, or anything in 2021.
Man, imagine just being a bad person. It's like, okay, Thomas Garza, who will be like a half host, because whenever he can show up, he'll show up.
Yeah.
But he said it like at Go Mad. We were talking about like just homophobia and stuff, and like we are just talking about respecting people. And Thomas just goes, "If I have the option to not make someone's life worse, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna respect their like pronouns. I'm gonna respect
Yeah.
their choices." I was like, "Hell yeah, man!
See, that's something.
That's something I can respect."
Dude, that's something I think I think doing this play has helped him,
Oh, for sure.
like with pronouns specifically, and me too. Like,
Me too. Yeah, I
I
agree.
just like, especially like meeting these people and like actually like talking to them, like they're just like everybody else. It's
They're
just like they just want to be
Literally
loved.
just people. It's just
Like
it's,
I want to be
it-
loved. They want to be loved
listen,
and accepted for who they are.
it's like it's just making yourself feel comfortable in your own body. Like
For real.
it's like going to the gym. Like if you like hate the way your body looks, you go to the gym and you go work out. If you don't like who you are as a person, like if you're
You change it.
a girl and you feel like a guy, man, go be a guy.
For real.
Go
Like,
be-
who's stopping you? Nothing.
Like literally, there's no like
It's great.
be you. Literally, just be you. That's
real.
That's the only thing I ask. Like, don't change yourself. Like, I want you to be the truest form of yourself.
Right. Well, technically you are changing yourself, but
Well,
like
no,
you're
for the
not
better,
changing
though.
yourself.
Like, you're changing.
You're changing yourself for who you wanna
physical.
be.
You're changing yourself specifically with like transgenderism. You're changing yourself physically to match who you are inside.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome. Maybe this is a terrible analogy. Like maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's just I feel like that's based. That's awesome.
I think it's cool. I
think
do
it's
think it's
awesome.
cool.
Like Carson, coolest dude I ever met.
Exactly.
Great dude. I love Carson.
I
Carson,
I
you
work with-
listening? You're freaking awesome, man. I love you.
I work with this guy named Mick, and obviously like they were born a girl and now they're a guy, but like
Let's go,
they're great. I love them. I love him.
man. Let's go.
He's a G. He's a G.
Yeah, yeah.
And good worker. Love the guy.
Yeah, like I mean, your identity does not change who you are as a person. That's just who you are.
Right.
Man, that's just how you live in life.
Right. Just live your life.
Just live your life. Bing bong. Bing bong.
Dude, I think like what I mean, I feel like Thomas has always held like the beliefs that like everybody is like equal and like amazing in their own right. But I feel like
Mhm.
specifically like he's made it his mission to like now respect people's pronouns.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gotten better. He's like I
'Cause,
feel
like,
like up and like recently, I would say probably this summer is when he's like really like started doing
yeah.
pushing that. He's just been like, listen, I'm gonna like respect people's identities, and I'm not gonna make their life worse just because of my own
Yeah.
like ideology. But like his ideology isn't that he hates gay people or trans people. His ideology is to respect people.
Right.
And it's awesome, and I'm so proud of him.
I feel like you should always have an understanding for people no matter what.
I
Like,
feel yeah, I feel like I personally like since middle school I've been just like, man, it don't really matter if you gay or not. You a person. And like I don't know, I just didn't really like care. I was just like,
yeah.
yeah, it's whatever. I mean, you're cool. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't.
Right. And I feel like
But that's because my parents raised me with like I went in middle school and my dad. I still remember this because I was so embarrassed. But in the car, he was like, "Hey man, if you like men, that's awesome." And I was like, "Man,
Aw.
Dad, I'm not gay." And he's like, "I'm just saying, hypothetically." I was like, "All right."
that's wholesome though.
But my dad's cool. I like my dad. He's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm sorry, I love my dad. I like my dad. No, I love my dad. He's awesome.
That's
And
so
I love
wholesome,
both
though.
my parents. My parents are cool.
Yeah, I love both my parents too. They're awesome.
Shout outs to Mike, who is upstairs.
And my mom, Kyla, who is
And
also
Kyla
upstairs.
is upstairs.
And Vivian, my little sister, is upstairs.
She's
awesome
not
too.
yelling anymore, so that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. She was
Let's go.
yelling,
Let's go.
but now she's not. But I'm just glad my mom raised me with like
Human decency?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like to love everybody and like
Yeah.
like homosexuality is normal and like you know
It is. I mean,
it is.
okay. So people always like argue in the Bible that like God says homosexuality is a sin. And there's a bunch of things in the Bible that God says that we do today, like tattoos, eating pork.
I didn't know tattoos was a sin.
Yeah, dude, I'm
No way.
okay, sorry. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it says like you cannot taint your skin. And people like to nitpick the Bible,
Yeah,
which is wild to me.
and like choose what they follow. and what they
Choose
don't.
like they pick and choose. I think what I like, I don't know. I think what I believe is like a combination of like science and Christianity.
Yeah.
Like I think God did create the universe, but I also think it didn't take 7 days. I think days are
Right.
relative compared to God because God is outside of time.
Yeah.
God is like outside of everything. He's like encompasses all. So I think that 7 days is equivalent to like millions of years, and that's just God like crafted. That's him like creating. Because I don't think like I think the Big Bang happened, but like to think that it came from nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's I don't know. But I don't know because I'm just human.
I agree with you though. I mean,
I think there's a word for it, and I don't know what it is. But there is like a word for like combining science
yeah.
and then there was like some like scientist, I forget who it was. He said the first sip of science is like turns you atheist, and then like at the bottom, but at the bottom of the class, at the bottom of the glass, there's religion,
Right.
which I think. I mean, I am definitely not a like respected scientist in the science community,
Yeah.
but like I just feel like to think that one can exist without the other is narrow-minded.
I agree. I mean, I feel like there definitely has to be something.
I
'Cause,
mean, yeah,
dude, we're
I would
here.
I would
Think about that.
also
Just feel yourself. You know, like feel yourself. If you're listening to this,
also allow
feel
you.
your arms right now. Okay, you're existing
You
in this
exist,
very moment.
and you matter, and that's
You-
the thing, man.
You exist, and to think that you just came literally from. I mean,
You came from the womb of
I
your
don't know.
mother.
It's literally such a complex subject.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's so hard,
no, I'm top hard right now. We just high five,
and that was awesome.
and it was awesome.
But yeah, I think that also it'd be so depressing to be like existing and be like, wow, if there's nothing else, then nothing I do matters.
I do think that like
Which I think is so sad.
I feel to think that there's nothing after death. I mean, yeah, to think that there's nothing after death, I think is narrow-minded because,
But like we don't know.
yeah, because we just
We
yeah
don't
we
know.
don't know,
I don't know.
and I feel like that the fact that we're here means that there could be something in the future. You know,
there's this really
like how do we
yeah,
know anything is possible?
for
Literally,
sure.
a flying pig could happen tomorrow, and like what's gonna like
Man,
from what we know right now,
man, it's like bees. How they fly?
that's how do they fly, dude? Can we talk about that for a second?
Hold on. Actually, before we talk about the bees, I want to say there's this video called "The Egg" by like Kurds, like in a nutshell, like Kurzagat or something. I don't know
Oh,
how to say it.
the German
Yes,
yeah,
yes, I love that
dude, I
channel.
love
But there's
that. I
this
love
video
that
called "The Egg," and I think it's such an interesting video. I encourage all of you guys to watch it because it's really one of my favorite videos on the internet. Anyways, bees. What the hell?
For real. What's going on there, dude?
Man, how they fly in? They got fat little bodies and their wings are so small.
I know. Dude, imagine like
Wild.
we had small little wings like that and we could fly. That'd be
Man,
so cool.
Man, we'd be fairies.
Dude, I wish I could be a fairy. That would be so fun.
Man, have you seen like the fake fairies on TikTok? And they're like, I'm a fairy. And then they just like dangle their legs in the air. It's so funny.
What?
It's really funny.
Dude, TikTok is wild.
That is weird. Dude, I've been on TikTok since probably 2018. The end of 2018.
Me too, yeah.
I would say probably December, November-ish. So right after the peak of like the October when like the Great Furry War was going on. That's when I joined. And I have seen it change, dude. Like people used to think TikTok was so cringy, and now it's like pretty like one of the most popular social media apps, like
literally like
in Gen Z.
it's because they monitor what you watch so well that they get it down.
Oh, the
So
algorithm is so good, dude.
dude,
On
you
TikTok.
can just keep scrolling. You just I don't know, dude. Sometimes literally I don't even enjoy it, like being on TikTok that much, but I just hop on there because like it provides such a small amount of like
Serotonin.
yeah, that just like goes to your brain and you're just like sure, and then you want to like keep it going.
Yeah,
And
like
you keep swiping.
Bobby and I are talking about Baki and Berserk, which are two animes, and then I don't know how, but my phone, the next thing I saw on TikTok and Instagram were posts about Baki and
No.
Berserk, and I was like,
No.
man. I think I did look up something about them both.
Oh, okay,
Like
that
I
makes
was like,
sense.
I looked up like on the internet like when Berserk came out, when Baki came out, and like how many episodes they have, and then like the algorithm is like, all right, I'll show you.
You like this?
This is what you like. Like I get so much like One Piece and like Attack on Titan and Naruto stuff on my Instagram feed, and it's great because they're all interesting to me.
Bro, it knows specific things like the fact that I stan Kendrick Lamar.
Hey yo,
Dude, like obviously like I've liked a TikTok or something about Kendrick Lamar, and then it gives me another one is like, do you like this? And I'm like,
and
yeah.
if you like them both, and then it's like, all right, let's keep pushing this out.
Yeah. Dude, but Kendrick Lamar slaps.
I am not a big rap guy. I'll be honest, and I've not listened to Kendrick Lamar that much, but what I've heard is pretty good.
I'm really not that big of a rap guy. I mean, I like rap. Like it's
Yeah,
but it's something good to listen to in a
yeah,
car.
it's just something I wouldn't put on like voluntarily, but if somebody else puts it on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is good, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
I get
what
that.
I listen to in the car is, I would say, not to sound like pretentious, but it's like underground music kind of,
No,
like
yeah.
indie pop, like bedroom pop. I listen to some like ballads, like 60s and 50s, like soul music.
Mm,
Like
dude.
I don't want to set the world on fire. That slaps, but that's like 40s. That's old. But like Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, stuff like that just slaps so hard.
I need to start listening to that.
Ray Charles is really good. I love Ray Charles. He's like, dude, he like revolutionized music kind of.
Yeah.
Like because he combined like gospel with like I don't know, like soul almost, and it just slaps hard, dude. It's really good.
Yeah.
I love me some Ray Charles. Like, oh my, dude. And Thomas and I watched the Ray movie. It was about like Ray Charles. Pretty good movie, gotta say. I mean, I fell asleep for the last probably 20 minutes of it because it was late at night. But from what I saw from the rest of it, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good.
I think it's a good movie.
You need to go back and watch that then.
Yeah, Ray is good. I think I don't remember what we watched on, but it was good. It was late at night. We were just talking about Ray Charles, and I was like, man, this guy's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he was not a very good person. He like cheated on his wife and stuff.
Oh.
But hey, that music slaps though.
The music slaps though.
I mean, you could say that for like a lot of musicians though. Like a lot
That's-
of musicians are just not very good people.
right. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what I like.
What?
What were you saying?
I don't know what were you saying?
I was gonna say I don't know why I like Kendrick Lamar so much.
I don't know, probably because he's a storyteller.
Oh, dude. Yeah. He I don't know. I'm not even African American. So like this story doesn't hit home with me at all because
Uh-huh.
I live
It's a relatability. Well, I mean, where we
no,
live,
there is no relatability for me. But dude, I still feel the emotions that he gives out and it's moving.
oh
you
yeah,
know?
I think
You can feel the emotion.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't relate to me, I can still feel his emotion because it relates to him.
Yeah, dude. You understand the struggle. Like,
And
because he expresses what it is.
yeah,
That's kind of how I felt in our group chat for the play. Like, when people are like, oh, yeah, marching band has just been, like, so physically draining. And I just feel so terrible all the time. I was like, man, I'm going to cry. You guys are suffering. And for what? For what, man? I basically just turned into a therapist for, like, an hour because I was like, man, I am hurting for y'all, man.
Marching band sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Marching band sounds rough.
It would be fun to learn an instrument. But
I mean, I played
terrible.
trombone in middle school, and then I just kind of dropped it because I was like, man, trombone's kind of lame. I wish I would learn how to play
Yeah, I played
saxophone or something. Saxophone would have been sick.
Dude, because saxophone, like if you
It's
got
so
good
nasty.
at that, it is nasty, dude.
That's a nasty instrument. That and like trumpet. Trumpet and saxophone are my
like if you could get those two down and like you could form a
make some
band,
killer music as well.
dude.
Speaking of band, I wish the one I made this summer didn't fall through.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was thoroughly looking forward to doing something like that, and then everybody I asked just kind of, I think at one point I had 3 different versions of the band and none of them worked, and it was so sad. But hey, I got an MC for the concert anyway, so that was fun.
You got a what?
MC, like I gotta like talk, like before the concert. I like riled in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which that's fun. I like doing stuff like that, just because you just get to interact with people. It's just fun.
I feel bad for actually no, I don't feel bad because he still got like $500. But his concert this summer kind of like I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but like to be fair, a lot of people are at Clue.
Yeah.
There was a large amount of people at Clue that would have shown up, which I don't know, scheduling rough, but it's whatever. I mean,
I feel like the timing of his first concert was way better because it was the end of the summer after not being in school since COVID, you know?
Yeah.
So like everybody was
looking for something to do.
Plus we were at the age where like people didn't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well none of us could drive, I don't think, at that point.
Yeah, but like at the same so
people were just like, man, I need to get out of this house.
Yeah. They were like
and it
was like fun.
And it was fun. It was really fun.
It was a good time.
I am glad Thomas is able to put on stuff for like the youth around here. Just because I feel like where we live, there's not a lot going on.
Not at all.
Small town Indiana, not a lot going on around here. And a lot of cornfield, and maybe that's it. I don't really know.
Bluffton, Indiana.
Yeah.
It ain't that nice.
Literally, our school is surrounded by cornfields.
Yeah.
If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, I don't know what will.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like it because it's like,
yeah.
I kind of like it just because it's quieter.
Yeah, I don't think I could live in a big city.
I couldn't live in a big city, maybe Fort Wayne though.
I would hate it. I think like places like Chicago or like Indy, I would hate it.
Really?
I don't know, cause like I love people. Like I'm a big people person. Right. I like talking to people, but I think definitely when I go home, I want to like cherish quietness.
You want to be quiet.
Like that's when I do my best work.
Yeah.
Like I'm a self-proclaimed writer, and the best time when I write is like midnight, 1 a.m, and that's when I write my best works.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Maybe I'll read some eventually for the ball podcast.
Yeah, you should.
You
could always record. We could always record.
Yeah.
Videos or whatever, like with this microphone and like.
Oh yeah.
A video essay or something.
Yeah, video essay. Yeah, we got this microphone. Mikey got this microphone. Really nice. That's what we're recording on right now. It's quite nice.
I hope it sounds nice for you.
I hope it sounds nice. Guess we'll find out when we
tested it. It sounded good.
Yeah, so I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, honestly I might do like a video essay and just put like some like I don't know lo-fi music or something over it, or like jazz or something, and just read my thoughts. That's essentially what it is, because I talk about like constructs of mortality and love and like self-expression through like art forms, and I think it's interesting stuff to me, and that's really all I need. I just be writing.
Right.
I don't know. I just like I enjoy. I think writing itself, like the English language, is in itself an art form. Like the way you weave your words.
Absolutely.
Because it's similar to painting. Because painting, you take your strokes of your brush. You're brushing over the canvas. You're painting the picture, and then with your words, you're like weaving
the picture of the story.
You're painting the picture of the story, and I think it's art. I think English and literature, I think they are art forms.
Yeah, any language, any storytelling, any essay, anything.
It's an art.
It's an art. Literature is an art.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's cool. I mean, like, because theater, That's just talking, but with telling a story, and that's an art, man. That's
Right.
just what it is.
Theater's cool.
Theater is cool. I'm glad we rounded back to that because I do really enjoy theater, and I am stoked for the spring play just because of how much I enjoyed this one, and it's gonna be pretty much all the same people.
Dude, yeah, I know.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I know. I hope that it's something that like a lot of people can do. I hope that I don't think it's gonna be a comedy though.
I think. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't say it, but I'll tell you after we record what I. Actually, do you know what it's gonna be about?
Yeah, we talked about it, right?
Yeah, it was. She Kills Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope we do that because it looks fun. It's like a
Yeah.
D&D thing, dude. I'm excited because Ian invited me to play D&D with him and his dad over winter break. So
yeah.
that's gonna be really fun because I've always wanted to play D&D. Like that, I've always thought that would be like really fun.
What's it even like? I've never played it. Or, like,
So you have a dungeon master and he sets up a campaign, and you get like your group together, and you each like create a character. This is very like I've never played before, but this is like what I understand. This could be wrong. I don't know. But like you get your group together and then you all like you go on this campaign together. And you like roll dice for like initiative for your attack and like you make decisions based off of like other things and like you can have like interactions with everything in the game. And it's just like really immersive. And so I'm looking forward to it.
that's cool.
We should play D&D with the guys. I mean, it takes a long time, but we can have like a shorter campaign we could find on the internet or like we could make one.
Yeah. Is it? I thought it was like a board game.
It kinda. I don't really know. It's imaginative.
It's cool though.
Yeah,
We should do that.
We should do it
We should,
for
like,
game night.
Over like winter break.
Winter
How many
break,
people
yeah.
are able to play it at the same time?
I don't know. Let me look it up. You talk to the mic while I look this
Okay.
up. But yeah, I think we should definitely do something over winter break. Concerning that, like create a campaign.
Yeah. I feel like that. How if it takes a while, we could do it during.
It's a multiple session thing.
Yeah.
It's 4 to 6 players.
Oh, that's dope.
And then you
So,
also
like-
have your dungeon master.
I say like me, you, Thomas. We could even get Ian.
Oh, Ian would definitely want to play with us.
We could get Ian to come
So
here. and do it.
we'd have a dungeon master, and that would be someone who has a good storytelling ability. I would say like Ian could do it, or like I could do it possibly. I don't know, someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, you were Ian.
Yeah, I would say one of us would be the dungeon master or the DM, and then you have like 4 to 6 other people in your party, and you each create like a character.
Oh.
So that'll be We should get it. We should do that.
We should over winter break.
Yeah, and it'd be like a multiple session thing. So it'll be like this, where we like meet like once or twice a week, and we just play the game for a couple hours, and then that'll be it.
Fun.
It would be fun, and like because since it's not technically a board game, it's like not that hard to set up because you don't have to set out all pieces. You just
Right.
got to get like where you are at in the story. It's like reading a book, but like you remember those Goosebumps books where it would be like, if you want to make this decision, flip to page 49, but if you want to make this decision, flip to 72. That's kind of what it's like.
I didn't even know that they did that. It's so.
Oh
cool.
yeah, there's like a special edition of Goosebumps books that were like that.
No way.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those.
I would have loved to check those
There
out.
was like one about this office and like it was haunted and his mom worked in the office and like I don't know. I remember there being like a boogeyman and like a shark out of a fish tank and you just kind of like ran around and tried to survive and then there was like bad endings and there was like one good ending.
It's awesome.
And it was really cool. Yeah, it was definitely really cool.
That is so cool.
Goosebumps is awesome.
Goosebumps is pretty cool. It's almost like a video game.
Yeah, kind of. It's immersive books.
Dude, immersive books. That's cool.
Yeah, Goosebumps. Crazy cool. Man.
Dude, I remember reading a Goosebumps book. I forget what exactly it was about, but I remember it was like you take a picture
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a bad scenario. Every single time you take a picture with that certain camera. So like you take a picture and it shows the future.
Oh, I think I read that one.
Dude, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And so I remember like they took a picture of, like a stairwell and the stair railing was broken.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, why? And then one of them falls over and like breaks a like arm or something.
Yeah.
And there's another one with like a car wreck.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were allowing us to read that in third
It's
grade,
like
but
children's horror stories.
Yeah,
'Cause they
dude.
weren't actually that scary.
They
like
looking
Flappy
back-
the puppet or whatever his name
Dude,
was.
that
guy
was
was
freaky.
That guy was freaky. But that's because we were
oh
6.
my goodness.
That's because we were like 8, dude.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I
Yeah.
remember Slappy's like Horrorland was like this whole series of like his own like amusement park. But
Yeah.
dude, for
Dude.
real.
That is wild.
I think Who wrote Goosebumps? What was his name?
R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein. Genius, bro. He knew how to cater to his audiences because he
Mhm.
made some good books. I think
did.
we probably have like 20 of them at our house alone, and then I would still get some from the library in elementary school.
Dude, I just remember reading all the Slappy books.
Those
It was freaky.
Slappy ones were creepy. I think that was the most memorable one for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this one kind of like it was this mask that got stuck to your face, and this girl got it stuck to her face, and then she like went around and ate everybody, and it was so weird.
What?
And then I'm pretty sure I don't know if this is a different book or that book, but at the end there's like these scarecrow people, and they were like aliens, and I don't know if this is the same book or I'm just making things up, but there's like these scarecrow aliens at the end, and they're like, "Give us the mask back," and then
What?
they got beamed up.
Dude, what?
I don't know if I'm combining stories
is
in my head,
wild.
but I hope that's what happened because I hope that's hilarious.
I remember there was this slime one, and I forget. That's all I know.
I remember the cover for it. It was like this green goopy slime, dude.
I just remember it was an alright book. I don't remember much about it. Mainly, I just remember the Slappy ones because you couldn't even kill him.
Yeah, he was like Chucky.
Yes, dude. That's
Man,
what
I
they were
would
based on.
whoop Chucky in a fight, dude.
Yeah.
He's literally like what, a foot tall, foot and a half tall. Just drop kick him or like throw him in a trash can and then just put like a weight on top of it.
Honestly.
Oh wait, doesn't he have like the strength of like an adult man or something like
Yeah,
that?
probably.
Okay, so then this is what I do. He's still a doll. Tie him up.
Yeah, you could tie up.
Are you telling me that a grown man could break through a bunch of ropes? No.
He's not Michael Myers or anything.
Yeah, Michael Myers would whoop me.
No, he didn't whoop anybody, dude. He's
Is he
invincible.
immortal? Is he immortal?
I think so. From what I've seen in the trailers, I've never seen the movies, but
Yeah, I was saying.
dude, he came out of a fire.
I would say I've never seen the movies. I don't know if he's just like super crazy or like he's immortal or something, but like
I think it mixed.
he would kill me.
Dude,
We should
absolutely.
next episode we can create like a tier list of horror villains we can fight. We'll save this conversation for either next week or the week after. We don't know how often we're gonna record this. Probably just whenever we want. It's just gonna be Sundays. Sundays we record.
Yes, absolutely.
But like next time we hop on, we will create that tier list.
It could be we could always do Saturdays too, in case like Thomas can't come one day. Like
yeah, I'm free. I'm free all
I
the
think
time.
he works.
I'm literally I don't have a job.
Yeah, I do. I work at 4, but like that's fine because
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. I'm just free all the time. So whenever this comes out, it comes out. Today it's Sunday the 21st. This is the pilot episode. This is the first time. So we don't know how often this is gonna come out. We're just gonna do it when we want to because you know what? We're just doing this
For fun.
For fun.
We just made out.
We just made out very ferociously.
For like 2 minutes, we just paused the.
We actually just cut it all out, guys. I promise. This is real.
Everything happened.
Yes, we violently made out.
Yeah, dude. So, do you think that the federal government should hold? Do you think the federal government should hold more power or state government?
I think there's cons and pros to both, or pros and cons to both. I think federally, like having a federal government, would be good just because of like the unification aspect of it. But I think states government is good because like it provides the laws that you need where you live. So like we're in Indiana, corn mass produced here. So like if there's laws concerning pesticides and like stuff to protect crops and like regulating that matters here. But like if we were going down to Florida or like California where they don't grow as much corn, that wouldn't really like affect them. So like having a federal government dictate that law doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But like also in the same breath, having a federal law means like everybody is the same. So it's like I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like it's a two-sided coin because like it's like there's good parts to it, but there's also like bad parts because like if federal government controls everything, it gets to a point where it's like you don't have a voice, like representation. But I don't know. What do you think?
Like we've talked in AP US history class.
Hey, take that class
with Mr. Knuth.
Take that class. It's awesome.
He's a great guy.
He is a great guy.
But we did talk about that that if you give the federal government too much power, that it'll become a tyrannical government, like monarchy without even being a monarchy, because you technically
they'll just take their more power. If they have enough power, they can. What's stopping them from taking more?
Right. And I feel like if you give the federal government too much power, then lobbyists are almost able to control more too. Because if lobbyists are able to help control the federal government, and the federal government controls more laws, then it's almost harder to work against lobbying because state by state, I feel like you could have a corrupt state and a non-corrupt state, but like it's easier to micromanage whether or not you're corrupt. But if you're corrupting an entire government, then obviously there's a big problem there.
We will become the thing we sought to destroy.
Like 250 years ago.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a Star Wars reference for you guys.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Dude, but yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a hard debate. Like, I have to do some research on it just because I'm not super well versed in politics.
I feel like it's working though, because like
I
it's
feel like
worked so far.
what we got, not a bad thing, not a great thing, but it's working. Like, obviously, I think the system itself is not corrupt, but like, it's the politicians and the groups, like the parties. I think maybe those are the people. Those are the things that get corrupt rather than the system.
Well, obviously, the system, like the people are what the system is, though.
Yeah.
So
I think
if you corrupt the people, then
so because there's like systems that are like inherently on paper just corrupt in general.
Yeah.
So I think
I guess you're right. Yeah.
I guess I think on paper system works.
Yeah.
It's just when you throw in people, human nature just kind of sucks.
Dude.
That's why things like racism and homophobia exist, because
like
human nature is just rough.
Yeah, dude, we're coming back to that.
Yeah, I mean it's all connected.
It is.
Humans are just naturally just kind of pieces of shit.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, there's no other way to say it.
Right, I agree. People, you obviously get really nice people. You get really,
you get really
shitty people.
Not people you just don't want to be around.
Right.
And nothing you can do about that.
Nothing.
I mean, it's like, I know you wanted to talk about Attack on Titan, so I'm gonna bring it up for you.
Yeah, you
but
can.
So Attack on Titan is this insanely popular anime that it's very good.
I've never seen it.
It's very good. I've seen it. We're waiting for season 4's second part to come out, which will be great. So the whole premise of Attack on Titan is there's like this race of people on this island that can turn into these titans when injected with like a serum, and then there's these other people on the mainland that can't. And so the people got exiled to the island because they could turn into titans, and they were too like a military force. They were, I don't want to say scared of them, but they were just kind of like rejected them to this island. Anyways,
yeah.
So the whole like idea of Attack on Titan is that there's truly like no good or evil in human nature. Like I don't want to say human nature, just in general.
Yeah.
Because like basically the like Attack on Titan it just stresses like the ideas of like racial injustice and like racism, because these people are people, but like because of this one aspect of their like genetics, they just were exiled. They're exiled. So like I think it is human nature to be like, you're different than me. We can associate, and I think that's terrible. I think that's such a bad thing about human nature that we need to train, because like kids learn from their parents. So like if you're a racist, like if you're like a vile racist,
your parents,
who do you think taught it to you?
Your parents.
Like those are your first impression on the world.
You're
comes from your
indoctrinated into it.
Yeah, it's like what you said, stupid breeds stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Not necessarily true, but like
it's
definitely true in some
It's
aspects.
true.
I mean, okay.
Stupid breeds stupid. IQ.
Yeah. I think there's the pot. Like some people get smart.
Yeah.
You just gotta work hard for it.
Majority of the time, if you have, say somebody has a IQ of 50, like you are stupid.
Oh my god.
And then another person with the IQ of 50, you are also stupid.
You're breeding.
Do you think that the kid's gonna be a super genius or even average? Nah, he's gonna be stupid.
If he wants to be smart, he's gotta work for it.
That's not how it works, though. He can get a good job, but he's never gonna be like intellectually smart.
I guess
he can work hard. It's just harder for him to do stuff.
It would be hard. Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of like kids in school. Like some kids are like not naturally as smart, so they work harder at getting good grades. But like there's kids that like obviously they're really smart and like they don't have to do much. Yeah, like
bro, he works
hard.
He yeah, he's
Oh,
I don't know. At school, he doesn't have to work that hard because he's just really smart. At least from what I know. Logan, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you just don't have to try that hard. Like every time we talk about math grades, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is just stuff we learned last year." I was like, "Man, I don't even know. I don't know, man."
I agree with him though.
It's stuff we learned last year, but like we also didn't learn it because we had a pretty bad teacher.
You know.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Shout outs to our algebra 2 teacher, right?
Yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out to my barber.
Shout out to my barber dog.
But yeah, but Logan like works really hard with like his job. Like he worked all the time when he worked at Subway.
And
he works at Target now. So
a lot more money.
We'll have Logan on an episode eventually.
Oh yeah.
Probably Logan and Ian might come on at the same time. I don't know. It might be one at a time. I don't know. We'll see what Logan's comfortable with. But yeah, he's a hard worker. I love that guy. Logan's cool.
Yeah. He is a hard worker, dude. That's crazy that he works that much after school.
I could never. I don't know, man. I feel like I would be like, man, this sucks, and I'd just quit.
He's gonna be successful.
Yeah, he'll be successful.
He's a hard worker.
He's definitely gonna be successful. No doubt about it.
He's looking for that money.
He's getting that bag, dude.
He's getting that bag.
He's grinding.
Once he like gets the necessary like education and whatever that needs to like.
I don't know
get
what
a
he
good
wants
job.
to do.
I don't know either, honestly. I know Ian wants to be.
Ian wants to be a marine biologist.
Yeah.
And he was like, because one of our other friends wants to be a marine biologist.
Man.
And Ian was like, man, it kind of sucks that two of us want to be marine biologists because it's like such a hard field to get into. So he's like, I have to work much harder than, because I don't know, it's kind of like a feud. Like it's a one-sided feud because Ian just sees it as that.
Yeah.
And I think it's really funny because it's like, man,
yeah,
don't be a marine biologist. Who cares? I don't even know what I want to do.
What is that?
It's
study like
you study
marine life?
like marine
Biology.
life and like the ocean, essentially. You should be studying the ocean.
You get money for that?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Ian when he comes on. Which I think he'll be our first guest, because he said he said he couldn't come on this week, which I was like, that's fine, because this week's will be the pilot. But he said next time we record, he'll most likely be free, so he can be our first guest.
Yeah,
he can talk about marine biology and whatnot.
That'll be
Hey, we're over an hour. Woo!
Let's go. An hour and 2 minutes at this point.
Man, I didn't even notice.
Damn.
I'll just be talking. It does not feel like an hour.
I know.
I'm just talking.
We're just talking.
It's cool. But yeah, I feel like I don't even know what I want to do. I want to do like some type of like geology or archaeology thing, just because I like history a lot, like ancient history.
Yeah, if you really
kind of
like
my niche. It's my niche.
Yeah, I mean, make sure there's a job to be had in your field.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know for sure if I want to do it.
Yeah.
Because if there's no opportunity, even though I enjoy it, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to get a degree that I can't use.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like
I
think people in college get like a history degree and then they just can't use it, so they have to go back to school.
Sucks.
And I'm like, man, you got to think about that. Like, go on a job website and see if there's openings, and if there's not, change your degree, man.
A liberal arts degree, like what is that even?
I don't know what that is.
I really don't either.
Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments below what a liberal arts degree if you hear.
Are we posting this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. We could probably get it on Spotify sometime.
Yeah, Thomas could help us out with that.
Okay.
Because Thomas has Spotify.
All right. If you're listening on Spotify, you know, go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Search up Bald Podcast Pilot Episode 1. I don't know what we're gonna title it.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I feel like we could add highlights in here too.
Yeah, we'll have a highlight reel eventually.
I feel like I can go back and like edit parts out of like certain subjects that we're talking about. Kind of all just flows together, but like we can get it.
I like how we're talking about the editing process in the podcast.
Yeah.
This is what you guys came to hear about, right?
Yeah, this is Bald Podcast.
This is the Bald Podcast.
Welcome to the Bald Podcast.
Welcome to the Bald Podcast, and we just talk about whatever.
Yeah. Don't ask why it's called the Bald Podcast. We'll never elaborate.
We'll never tell you. We'll never tell you.
Never.
Because it's a secret handed down by generations of bald.
Just bald. Handed down by bald.
Every bald person. By the way, we are both bald.
Yep.
Extremely. Literally, I have no hair
bald
anywhere on my body. I have that. I have no hair.
Yeah.
I was born without it.
Yeah.
Big fact.
I don't have that. I don't have the gene that gives hair at all.
Man, that's for real. Man, what were we just talking? Oh, political. Yeah, what is liberal science? I don't know what that is. Also, gender studies. I don't know what that is either.
I don't know.
Man, I just don't know. Like political science, gender studies, Liberals are
No, political science.
or
That's
not political
liberal
science. Sorry, liberal science, gender studies. I just don't know what that stuff's about. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I guess I could look it up, but
I mean,
like,
obviously, it's one thing to study it, but why would you get a degree in it? Like, what kind of job?
I
would
don't
that
know
be?
what kind of job you could get from that.
Like, it seems like such a niche, but you hear so many people doing it. So, like,
Isn't McKenna studying like political science?
political science is different.
What is political science?
Political science is like studying politics, basically.
Oh,
So, if you want to get into like politics, or I'm guessing even that could apply to, yeah, politics, like any political job. Which there's plenty of government jobs though.
Hmm.
So I feel like political science would apply.
is this school a government job since it's owned by the state?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, I was trying to.
I mean-
I was joking. I don't really know. I actually just genuinely don't know. My
They
mom's
get
a
paid.
teacher.
They get paid
My
by
mom's
the
a
state.
teacher, so I don't know.
Really? Where's she teach?
She's the Aussie, and she's a first grade teacher.
Oh, no way.
Kindergarten teacher.
I never even knew that. How long has she
Yeah.
been teaching?
This will be third year. I think okay. So she started as like a long-term sub
Yeah.
for maternity leave, and then they needed another teacher, so they asked my mom.
Does she have a degree?
Yeah, she used to be a teacher. She used to teach with Ken actually at Southern Wells.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Whoops. Sorry, guys. But yeah, and so she teaches there, and I don't know if she likes it or not. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if that's a government job or not.
I feel like it would be.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it would be
Because, I
it's
mean, you
funded
get
the
paid
state.
by the government.
Yeah, so like. Yeah.
So, I mean, what would it be considered? I mean, it's obviously an educational job, but, like, you could say that,
because
like,
it's
I
not
think-
a privately owned business, right? It's
Right.
not a privately
there
owned
are private
institution.
schools, though.
Yeah, those are privately owned. Those are not funded by the state. That's why you have to pay to get into a private school.
Right.
But like public schools are, for the most part, you don't have to pay for. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to pay for some stuff, but like it's funded by the state, so I think it would be owned by the government.
Yeah, I think so.
States' laws.
Yeah, I think it's pretty weird how it all works.
Man, I don't know.
You know,
Man, I'm 16. I don't know how it works.
I'm actually 17, so
Okay, well,
screw
actually, my
you.
birthday's not till February, so
Yeah, suck on that.
screw you. What do you mean?
So, have you ever been to Sagandi's?
That's Sagandis.
Sagandi's nuts. You're an idiot.
I'm gonna
You
kill
fell
you.
for that. You
I
fell
hate
for
you.
that
I hate
so
you so
well.
much, man. I'm gonna cry and poop on the floor.
And the baldness will take over.
I'm literally gonna grow my hair
What?
back.
No, that defeats the purpose.
No. All right, that's it, guys. Ball podcast is never coming back. I grew my
No.
hair back. No.
No. Baldness is gone.
Well, I think that'll wrap it up for today's
Yeah.
episode. I think that's a good spot to
I
end.
feel like it is.
Thank you guys if you made it this far. I don't know how many of you did. That's an hour-long video.
Probably not very many people.
But hey, I'll listen to
thank
it
you
all.
for the thank you for the Bald podcast.
Thank you for supporting this.
Thank you for tuning in. I really hope that you guys love it, and
I loved making it.
I love you guys.
I love
Okay,
you guys.
if you're here, I love you. Okay, this is history in the making right now. Okay,
This is goodbye from the Bald Podcast.
until
Until next time,
next time,
stay bald.
stay bald.